Another sport question. Who's the first person to win a lag in the PWR?
Oh, here we go, the first lag of the league. And it looks like Lee's thrown that.
I think you'll find in the old rules it must have been closest to the blue spot.
Yeah. He's after the trying to say he's hit the knuckle there.
Yeah, do you know what? Because he gets he'll probably get 2 breaks now.
Yeah, but he does dirty rat.
I'm saying that in the last session, it's only Warden now, so that matters, is it?
Yeah. Alright, not for the home team though. Right, Pizzy's broke dry.
Come up, yeah.
I'm just going to stick the order on quickly.
That's why he gave a break away.
Well, Lee's having a think.
He knows Ray's got the worst break in Peterborough, so he thought he'd throw it to him.
You are on PWR, aren't you?
Yeah.
Coming up, John.
These are me. Well, it's not been the best of breaks.
Got to get it all in.
Yeah. Right, we're all going to be busy putting this on.
You got the viewers?
Not yet, 'cause we've not put it on.
Can you bug off over there and play a game, mate? The microphone's on.
Don't swear. Microphone's on. Please do not swear. This is Big
This is
Brother.
the PWR house.
Friskies, Croskies.
It's not coming up on my phone either, John.
Never come up on mine. PWR live.
You've shared it on Facebook, haven't you?
I tried to, yeah. See what I do on my page.
You're just typing it in randomly from YouTube.
I'll just send you the link, Scott.
Oh, you have
to
it
you.
on YouTube.
Oh, right. That was in there as well. Oh, right, okay.
It's on YouTube. Come on.
So what we'll have to perhaps do is found it yet, Scott?
Yeah, I found it on here, but I can't find yours on Facebook.
I haven't put it on Facebook.
Oh, I thought
I can't get onto Facebook. I just tried to download it again, it wouldn't do it. Like I said to you before, you're going to have to do it on Facebook. And I'll try and share it with you. No one's interested in coming. Put it on my Facebook.
I've posted it now on our Facebook, and I'll put it onto the. Yeah, I don't know. It will. Look at that one. There's nowhere near that one. You just don't look at that. Just look at that. That's how we had to do it last time. Otherwise, it gets confusing. He's got a good chance of a clearance here on yellows. First frame in PWR. Who will win?
Obviously weren't that easy because the yellow near the black couldn't have gone in.
That's not a bad idea.
I did assume it went.
Who's the jet?
The sponsor.
What's CBS do? Sneak of another L on there, hopefully no one notices. Look, he'll go for it. Oh, Lee's tried to cover the bag there, I think. He's obviously just trying to make sure of this frame.
Big frame, the prestige of winning the first PWR frame.
Pizzy's got a chance here though. If that red goes by the yellow in the corner, we want to come up beside the black somewhere.
It does look like it goes past the yellow to the corner, which could give you good position to your other reds. It does look as if it goes to both middles.
I think the pressure of the stream's getting to them both. It is the first Thursday night game ever to be streamed in Peterborough.
First ever to be streamed, and we're now officially on Facebook with the link.
And I think the boys are feeling the pressure of it. I'm going to plug it into the wall through the lead.
Lee's just missed a bit of a trick there, hasn't he? Running a shot down the rail. I think he's got a rush of blood. He's trying to be the first person to win a frame in the PWR.
We were just saying there's a lot of prestige that comes with this frame.
No, they know they're going to be on a Trivial Pursuit question.
He's taken that well though. He's left him on a clearance here.
Well, I still wouldn't fancy these, to be fair. Even if he gets this red, it's hard to get from the other red down
That's
the rail
it,
onto
red
the
to black. That's your problem, shot.
Yeah, it's, again, another good shot, but
how does he get there? It's a huge shot down the rail.
whether he can, I don't think he can screw that back off the side rail, get to the black to the middle. I think it's a bit hard. Force it in, it ain't going to go. Play the pot and then a long double on the black maybe, but that's probably what he's going to try. Well, I would have gone, I'd have took the other yellow to be fair, but he knows what he's doing.
That's it. He's going to leave this one nicely down the rail.
Historic moment.
That's it, yeah.
This is a landmark.
Could this be first black potted in PWR?
Where from?
No, you don't want it. He's
No.
played the snooker.
But he has covered it.
He's played the snooker.
And it looks like a 4-ball snooker. I think he's going to struggle
What's
to
the
swerve
time?
around it.
He's got a dead cert looking down the rail and he's played the snooker.
John, you have turned off embedding the link, so I can't put it on the website. It must be on your settings.
It's obviously
it says
paid dividends.
embedding disabled by request.
Okay. That's on here.
Yeah, there it is. Sport fans, Lee McShane. First victor in the PWR. But I wouldn't mind playing him every week if he's playing like that. We're all fighting for the prestige of winning the first home ever.
I play for Oscars and I'm embarrassed.
He's missed the yellow down the round, got the shit the snooker.
God United.
We're doing Chase, right?
I've seen it.
Ish. Tell you how shit is that right? That's what it is.
You got it?
It started off right, that's the worst break ever, and then it just got worse and worse from there, isn't it?
I bet you prepared that to the same tremble.
That was fucking shit at the start. Still on that quiz
Luke Watkins returned to Paul, breaking the second frame after his team have put themselves 1-0 up. Playing against Liam Ayres. Not many problem balls here. But he's played to cover the pocket after the first visit. Not sure he's realised he's not on reds though. I'm going to have to do it after. So that is how I put it on the website. If it's not embedded enabled, then I can't put it on the website until after the event. I can only
Oh, the
put
website.
yeah.
Oh, right, okay, I got you.
So
I
it's
thought
on
you meant
Facebook,
yeah.
it's on everything else, but I can't put it on the
That's
website.
okay. I thought that was a problem. But you can put it on before. Yeah, you can put on.
I can put the link on, but I can't actually embed it on.
He's not played the greatest shot there, to be fair, going for reds. He looked like he had a good chance there, but
I'm surprised he took that ball first.
yeah,
He's not too bad because of the three reds at the bottom. They all, if he can take the one in the bottom right corner, he's got the one in the middle to take the other one back in the bottom.
but
In the
he
right
could be better on this shot now, though. You can't come into the yellow, ain't you?
As he gets like
No,
that.
it's slightly good
He's
shot.
played that well.
Is that red past yellow in the middle? Back in this right middle with the red. If it does, it's perfect.
I don't think it does.
I think there's most of the pocket there. If you're behind it, you'd be happy to play it.
I'm not convinced looking at that. But comment obviously
Oh, he
does.
must do.
Obviously
He
does.
must do. He's played it. If he just screws back a few inches, he's in perfect.
Commentator's eye and all that, Scott, eh?
I think he might be too far past it. Actually, isn't he? Or is that? Do you think he goes in his bottom left corner?
He's not going to do anything with the cue ball. If he rolls this in, he's then got the other red relatively central down. down to the left or to the right
Coming
corner.
back with that white a little bit though. You don't want to just be dropping that in. It's got to be coming back a bit.
He's just got away with that. That's a very nice little shot because he's got to hold the white unless he plays into the black.
He can play into the gap onto both balls potentially.
I'm not convinced the red doesn't go by the yellow in the bottom corner. Very easy.
He's played that well. He's played a good shot. He has played a good
I'm not
shot.
sure if he's on this properly.
I think he looks like he's on the right side of the potting angle, but he doesn't seem too happy.
Can you screw back across? Screw back the cushion back past the red.
I think it goes into both middles, that red, or not?
Yeah, he's tried to come back past us. He had to get behind the yellow, didn't he? He's got a thin chop now back in the middle. He's going to be trusting for luck with the white a little bit. Unless it goes in that middle. Unless he uses a black
To flick off.
yeah, maybe,
into
so they
the
can
middle.
control the white a little bit.
If he just puts that into the middle, the white's coming up here. He ain't having a shot on the black either, so he's probably better off just trying to glance the black to
I
pot it
think
in the
it's
middle.
on, to be fair. It's not far. Oh, he's potted it, and he's on the. Oh, amazing. That was a good, great effort.
An easy shot.
Now,
Make sure you join us on the chat. So far no messages, but we can see that there's over 20 of you watching now, so let's hear some messages from you.
who are them 20 people? Can you see them?
None of them's me. No, you can't. I don't know if John can, but I can.
What's that?
He's the one to check her off.
Busted. Ross said it'd be over 9:30. Tomorrow. I hope you're picking us up while the football's quite loud tonight. Liam's taking these out nicely so far.
He's got a lot of options as he works his way around the table here.
They come down for the one near the bottom rail and leave one of the bottom to last.
He'll cut it thin, I think, and play the plan. No, he's not. Look thinner cut
I
to
thought
me.
he was joking, you said that. Oh, I think he's going to change his mind now. He's not quite on it as he'd like.
I think he wanted to finish quite straight, but he's got a lot of angle.
It's all right.
He's twitched it.
He's finished low here, but he's got to do nothing with the cue ball.
There's a bit of banter going on. Oh, yeah, Liam's played it nicely, to be fair.
Joe Hall
He ain't missing
is
this
on.
He ain't missing this one. Well done, mate. Well done. We'll just have a look at the order for the first 5.
Joe, who do you think is going to win the match today? That's levelled the scores out at 1-1. Now don't forget, we have got a very interesting addition to the PWR Knockout Cup. We only play 14 frames. If the two teams are level at 7-all, we go to a black ball decider, and each team nominate 5 players to put them forwards, and it's very similar to a penalty shootout in that the team that pots the most balls out of 5 wins, unless it's level, and then it goes to a sudden death. So that could be a very interesting finish to the match if we get to 7-all.
Lloyd and Becky now.
We've got Lloyd Robinson taking on Becky Watkins now.
The England player, Becky.
Is that the England international Becky Watkins?
Yes, the England international Becky Watkins.
Oh, we've just had an extra 30 views. Just had an extra 30 views when you've come on.
Playing Lloyd Robinson,
Extra.
You've just
part of the 3-man team from Great Yarmouth.
Zuckerberg's on the phone. Zuckerberg's on the phone. He broke Facebook. Go on, Gonzo. Who's Gonzo?
I thought he was one of the Muppets.
Yeah.
You must think everyone who plays ball tonight is a Muppet.
Must be Luke, mustn't it?
Or Fozzie Bear.
So you're on your phone as well. Send the link to Mateboy. Lady, send the link to Mateboy.
I haven't, just texted it.
I'm sending the link. Just press share.
I just text.
Press share. It's about YouTube.
Looks like he's got quite a tricky looking clearance on here.
Go to his text message.
I think he might be able to play the red past the yellow into the middle pocket. It's very close though.
Well, Lloyd's in a bit. He's got himself a bit of a tricky position here, hasn't he? Can't see any.
There's not an easy shot. I think he's going to have to try and take the middle pocket with the one on the left top
Yeah,
cushion.
I mean, Becky's. He's only going to leave it with a. He's going to double it. Can he double pass that? Does he sneak past the double? I don't know. Yeah, he's tried to get it past. It's a good shot.
That's a lovely shot.
Yeah.
He's got himself right back in position now.
Bex, remember the dish you did last time he was on this table on the stream? Remember the dish you did last time he was on this table on the stream? Inspire you.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Little K, big O.
Is that microphone?
Is it a little K?
Is that microphone?
Yeah, that's microphone.
How relaxed is that when a player comes over talking about herself on the microphone while she's playing?
A little.
Relaxed is that?
We are talking to Becky.
No pressure. That's what playing at the top level for
Does she
England
think
does
she's
for
Ronnie
you.
O'Sullivan?
Becky Watkins
I wish I was Ronnie O'Sullivan.
live in her match.
Which
She even took
maybe-
the time out for a little
Maybe she
chat.
should be concentrating, but
Concentrating on what? It's not my shot yet.
that's the attitude.
I do
Sorry,
fear
like
she's
to,
come over here to get a little
I
coaching.
think she just wants to let Lloyd know that. Oh, he's played a lovely shot there.
Played that very
Well, he's
well.
played that for the camera, hasn't he? Nice.
If he can just come back a little bit with a white thing.
Yeah, he's going to have a think, hasn't he? Still be running, but it's just. Still connected.
This tells you about how strong the stream is.
Go on your phone, it's still
Again, played a really nice shot there.
Look
to
at
finish
that.
on.
Rattled for 10 minutes and then clocked in.
They are big pockets.
Watch it on there.
It's coming through perfect.
That's what I'm doing. Just checking to see the stream still coming.
Oh! It's coming through nice angles.
We've just watched the replay there on Lloyd. That really did hang in the pocket before it dropped.
Shot. Good break and finish.
Yeah, nice breaking dish there. First breaking dish live in the PWR.
Hopefully the stream picked it up.
It
Can't
did.
believe it took 3 frames to do it though.
Yeah, it still goes through. That's cool. It's not too bad. Bloody internet went down, didn't it? Yeah.
We thought it had wobbled in the pocket and paused. And then carried on.
Right. Just mention for our sponsors, Scott.
Thank you very much to our sponsors that have joined us for the start of our very new Positive League. We've got our main sponsors for the Knockout Cup, Jet. They've also sponsored the Wednesday League. We've got Stand Ground Carpets and Flooring who have sponsored the league, and you're going to see your first league matches from next week. So Jet, thank you very much for sponsoring us on a Wednesday league and for the Knockout Cup, and Stand Ground Carpets and Flooring for the Thursday league. And our overall league sponsor is the Court. We're playing here tonight. I'm sure you can see the quality of the tables that we're playing on. Lots of big events, and they have sponsored us tonight and provided all of the stream equipment. think Lloyd is looking a little bit shaky as he takes this off. The pressure of playing under the camera, under the spotlight. He's struggling to lift the triangle off the pack. He really has got the shakes in
I think
it.
that's the first time he's broken cleared up for 2 years. So he will
Did
be
it well
happy.
for the camera.
He's very happy, yeah.
So that's 2-1 to Cross Key Silver. A well-established team, but they've moved to a new venue this season.
Switch to Wi-Fi, I think it helped it. Everyone's using the Wi-Fi. I might have to do it in the future.
What?
Switch to Wi-Fi off, because that fits.
I think it should.
Sorry? Well, it's still coming through well, so it's got the area complaints. That was Michael Duffers Dufresne. Oh, or was it Ross? Ross Brokeby.
Must have been Ross Drake. Yeah,
It's
Lloyd.
hard. They're quite similar physiques, so it's hard to tell from here.
We've got Michael Dufresne playing for Cross Keys Silver versus Ross Balderson from Bluebell are back.
Yeah, Wi-Fi password, do you know? I've been watching this shit on YouTube all night. I don't want to use it on things. Huh?
I don't know, the Wi-Fi will be going off next time, so if you can watch it, do it tonight. Just ask them down the bar.
Why's the Wi-Fi going off next?
Because it's affecting the stream too much.
Oh, is it? Well, I don't have to go on it.
No, it's just it's affecting it. Right, that's all.
Well, go on it then.
You can go on it now because everybody else is. Just get the code from down the bar.
Then you'll have it on your phone.
Yeah, you'll
That's
have
what I
it
mean.
on
It keeps
your
popping up on there anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's
Which one is it?
Virgin. Yeah, but
Hi,
if it's
Craig.
on stream, I'll switch it.
Welcome to the stream. A new era of Paul. You're right, it does look a little bit more professional.
Who's that? Arbishaw. Oh. Craig Arbishaw.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more professional than Middlesbrough Football Club, to be fair. Oh yes, fog on the Tyne and all that. And while we're speaking of fog on the Tyne, I'd like to say a big shout out to my homie Steve Westbrook, because I know he's tuned in. It might get him into learning the game, because I think he's a bit useless at pool at the minute.
Hopefully, people can watch these and try and pick up some of the rules as well. It's alright, Lloyd, we did get it on there, don't worry, mate, don't worry, it's on there. Here we are, you can watch it later.
You got it on there?
Show the little girl later.
Show him working tomorrow. So I said I was quite good at pool. Here you go, watch this fucker. And then I'll show him the next two
don't
frames.
swear,
I'll
don't
show him
swear,
the next
mate,
two.
don't swear.
Sorry, that was you.
Lloyd, how do you feel first ever breaking dish live on PWR?
I'm not doing that.
He's ecstatic, look, he's lost for words. He's a bit shook up.
We see that you had a little bit of a nervous jitter as she was trying to pick the triangle up for Mick's break, or for Ross's break.
No, it's just his connection's poor.
Craig has said, did you not see last night's result? They're staying up.
I did see it, yeah, they did beat a very poor Sunderland side, I see that. Yeah. It shows how much you're struggling in the season when you're bigging it up that you beat Sunderland 1-0 at home.
Craig wants to see a
We all want
shootout.
a 7-0, yeah.
Craig wants to see a shootout at 7-7.
I think we all do, because I think for the first one there'll be some serious arm tweaking.
It'll be interesting. It's a pretty easy shot, but amazing how many people miss it.
Trying to push the boat out of it there with that shot.
I'm struggling to see where he's going to go with this clearance.
Well, there's no clearance there, is there?
I think that really was, I'm going to hit it.
That's what I'm
and
saying,
hope.
he's pushing the boat out there. Unless he plays the red and
I'm not
tries
sure.
to screw into the other red so it covers the yellow over the bag and splits the red out as well.
He's tried to push through two balls there. I don't think that there wasn't anything
angle
on to
wasn't
push
on.
into them.
The angle was never there. He's played a half decent shot there, but in looking at the reds, just let the yellow go by, and he's knocked a yellow in.
Back on this side, Right, it's an interesting little frame, isn't it now?
Remember, we would like to hear your feedback. Tell us what you're thinking. How's the quality of the stream at your end as well?
Just lost the screen for a little bit.
I've still got it.
If you lose it in a second, I just want to swoop it across and let's press the wrong button. So we get dizzy in a second. I'm just trying to so we can see the comments. You got it yet? Stream.
Oh, mix it quite far up the rail there. He's bridging
Nick's not
awkwardly
in a
over a
great
ball
position
here.
there, to be fair. Has he got two?
He had to, but first shot he's hit
I mean,
4 or
this yellow
5
next
inches
to
up
the
the
red.
cushion.
Double in his bottom left corner, near his chalk.
Yeah.
He could possibly play that as a shot and then get on that yellow near the red, over near the other corner last. And just drop it in.
The only thing is, though, really, the only chance of his opponent not clearing up is by leaving that yellow there.
I think he's got to go for it. Or he could leave the white. I think he's got to play the double next to him, but he's going to probably try and leave the white down here, maybe. Just get himself another shot, but he could be in more trouble with his next shot. Yeah, I'd play double next to that on that one. Yeah. He's going to be in more trouble next shot, yeah.
Thanks for the feedback, Craig. Good to see how it sounds. I think Mick's tried to play a bit of a containing shot there.
Yeah, he's just trying to get himself another shot, but his next shot isn't really much better. And he's also blocked the double with his yellow on for the other yellow in the corner.
Yeah. He now can't take the one on the right centre to the bottom left.
Unless it doubles in the other middle. It might double in the opposite middle if he gets good on it.
If I was Ross, I'd just bump the yellow to the side rail.
Yeah.
Open, your reds are all open.
I think he's just going to.
Nick's in a lot of trouble then, isn't he?
Ross just needs to keep his red, get his red in the open a little bit.
Yeah.
That's it, he can just plant
Just
that
bump it
yellow
onto the
down.
yellow.
That's
Yellow is
it.
the rail. All your balls are in the open. Nick's in a lot of trouble.
He's got at least 2 doubles to pull out there if...
Yeah, that's.
He just wants to be careful he doesn't knock his red near the rail because I think he might try too hard to get the yellow near the red. He doesn't really need to get it near the red, he just
No.
needs to get it towards the cushion.
Side
Yeah.
rail.
You need to keep that red in the open. Yeah, I think
Virtually straight.
yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing here. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It is perfect. Mick will try and stick the yellow right on top of the red here.
I think that's a shot.
I think that's what Mick will try to do. At least you're covering the red over the bag and you're not leaving him a shot on the red in the open. I'm surprised he hasn't stuck the yellow on that top there.
As we mentioned earlier, we are at the court tonight playing on their lovely tables. I believe they've actually got the England team down here this weekend. Is it Saturday and Sunday, John?
Saturday and Sunday, yeah. We're playing the England team are coming down to play the county team on the Saturday, and then the Interleague team on the Sunday. There's also a knockout, £10 knockout on Saturday night.
So there's lots going on this
Disco,
weekend at the court.
Boxing will be on as well, so
Oh, have you got the Anthony Joshua match
yeah,
on?
boxing will be on as well, so it'll be a good night. There'll be a lot of people here. Should be good fun. So the under 23s are down. England under 23s are coming to play the county team as well.
So is it the 3rd anniversary now? Fourth anniversary.
It's the 4th match, yeah. 4th year we've played them. Craig said it's just ahead of the picture.
You may find, Craig, that we may be just a little ahead because there's the odd time that we look up and watch the table. So the stream is maybe a second or so after us. So we'll try and just commentate on what we're seeing on the stream.
escape.
That's all he needs to do. The only way,
certainly in a bit of trouble.
the only way is try and dike. Mick can just try and dike one of his balls. And I think that's what he's trying to do. He's just going to try and dump his yellow on top of this red over the corner, which
He's played that well.
it's
Very
stalls
good
the
way.
match. There's
But
more
do you know
to
what
stall
I'd
it.
do here? If you can come off the back cushion, just bump the yellow away from the red. Just bump the yellow to the side round a bit and not knock the red in, so it exposes the red a little bit.
Yeah.
Rather than just letting him have a few shots with the yellow stuck on the red there.
I mean, Mick's going to have 2 diked balls
Yeah,
still, so it's.
We have got Michael Dufresne playing for silver, and currently on the table we have Ross Balderson for Bluebell are back. Joe Hall, who do you think this frame's going to?
Mick's come over after a bit of coaching, but we're not going to buckle. Staying strong.
we've already told him he's in a whole world of trouble.
Yeah.
I hope after all this fudging, when he gets a finish, his knees don't turn to jelly.
In front of the camera. Oh, this is
That's a good shot, Ross. That's a good
I
shot.
don't know if that is, to be honest.
That's a very good shot.
Can you put that red in the middle easy?
I think he can pot that red in the centre.
Yeah,
I think he's
well,
played
that's
that
not
very
bad
well.
then. It's turned out nice. I think it was a dangerous shot. He took the bull by the horns.
He didn't need to force that issue because I think he still was in the driving seat, but he's played that shot very well.
He's going to play. He's just got to be careful of coming too close over. He wants to be trying to top up back to near that yellow in the middle of the table. That'd be ideal.
Yeah, somewhere near the blue spot, really.
Yeah.
And then he could hold on the yellow for the black.
Yeah. Well, he can screw off it actually.
Yeah.
And just get really nicely on the black. Oh, that's a brave shot. That is. I think it's
This
absolutely.
looks like he's found a gem of a gap there.
I think that's.
I think he
hasn't played
can.
that.
I think he can actually screw back with by avoiding the yellow now.
I think he's probably tried to play to hit the yellow there. He's landed. I couldn't land no better. He's
But
dollied-
it
he's
looks
dollied
like
that a little bit.
it looks like we're getting what we wanted. Will we see 2-2 getting closer to that 7-7?
7-0. This is what we want. We want 7-0 for the first game on the stream. We'll see some real asses go.
He's hit that really well.
It's a good finish.
Great finish to land between the two yellows.
Yeah. Yeah, he did well to hold himself together there because, like I say, I thought being off the scene a bit, his knees looked like they were buckling, jelly legs, and he's pulled it off. Good luck.
So Bluebell are back 2, Cross Key Silver 2,
Shane Woods.
Shane Woods, Tony Brown.
We haven't seen it. Oh, he's hit.
Tony Brown has made it to a pool match.
Eventually.
The novelty, I hope it doesn't wear off.
It wore off on Sunday when he didn't turn up for Interleague.
Well, I don't know because he might take Ray out.
I just want to wait for this game.
Yeah, he might wait for this one because he'll be with one time.
We've got our sponsors back up again. Jet for the knockout and the Wednesday league, stand ground carpets for our Thursday league, and the court for providing the tables to stream.
Gladiators to sponsor us. And she was the fittest one, weren't she? What was that, Lloyd? You like Deadly Nightshade?
Lloyd, we're just saying at the moment
Still
it's
waiting
nicely
for them to set the
poised, ready
balls
for a
up.
7-7 black ball shootout. Black ball shootout at 7-7. It's the equivalent of a penalty shootout on the black ball.
Black off the spot, white. Black off the spot, white behind the line. Every player gets every player gets a shot at it. And basically it is exactly like a penalty shootout. Best of 5. If it's level after 5 shots, it's sudden death.
We drop somebody in the last round.
Yeah, that means the last player is sacrificed.
Puts a bit of pressure.
Landing as I go along.
We're going to Lee's took his time setting them up, so we're going to watch him do that.
Should we put the players back up again, see who's playing?
Tony Browns, Shane Woods.
Going through the games, Lee McShane beat Ray Pizzi, Liam Ayres beat Luke Watkins, Lloyd Robinson fluked to break and dish to beat Becky, and Ross Balderson just beat Michael Defray. And now we've got Shane Woods and Tony Brown. We have Tony Brown to break.
Yeah. There's a very nice clearance there, Ross.
It's on there for everyone to see, they know where to flick.
Every single shot was precisely calculated.
So it was, yeah. To be fair, it was.
Even the intensity of the red scene there.
Yeah. Freezing.
I was unlucky when I played it at the table and screwed back.
That's what I said.
Cover the break, but he's not potted.
And I planted it in, so not only did I not get the pocket,
Right, both sets of balls have got they've got one awkward ball, but I think Red's definitely balls. If he can get these 3 out down here,
But you've got to pot your first ball.
yeah, that does help. I said that too quick. He hadn't missed it. He hadn't missed it when he said that. Now Tony, he's a good player, Tony.
When we did the stream last time, we could only see this. And it was,
Yeah, that's right. It does help. And I think he's just struggling for his first red.
looks like he's going to have to play the 3-ball plan.
The cabinet. Big cabinet.
So we've now got on the table Shane Woods playing for Bluebell back, and we've got Tony Brown. It's his first season, first match with a new team. He's playing for Cross Keys Silver. Tony for Cross Keys Silver is on the red balls.
He's got one tough ball down the rail, but other than that...
And you don't really need to play much position on that because you've got 2 other balls to land on. Comes down to this shot.
Yeah, he's nailed it. Good shot. Oh, how had that gone?
Oh, it's sat up. Sat up on the pocket. We all thought he had the clearance.
I was just predicting that he missed it.
Have you got 2?
No, he's...
No.
Oh, of course that's Tony.
He's coming to the table with not a great deal on here.
Nah, but he's got a good opportunity to
He's
best
playing the right
balls
shot
up
here. He's going
and
to pump this off, leave the white behind the others. He won't be snooping, I don't think, maybe. But I don't think he can see one over the pocket, can he?
No, but he might be able to billiard off the one just to the left of it.
Billiards?
Don't know what we're calling it, that's what I'm going for.
top that through a bit further.
Take this shot out of the equation.
Oh, Joe must be a friend of Shane's.
Looks like he could see straight through to it.
No, that was a bit of a risky shot there. I think he's tried to cannon the red fuller to pop the one over the bag, hoping he'll land on the other one, but he's caught it thin. Now he's in a bit of no man's
If
land.
he'd have played that with a little bit more pace though, there was
Yeah, I
no
think
more
he had
risk.
to catch the red thicker.
There was
He's caught the one. He's cannoned the first one to knock
Too
the one
thin.
in. He's hit it too thin, yeah, and he's not caught it off the cushion. So now, yeah, he's
Played
that's
another
all he can do,
containing
really,
shot.
Gives Shane a bit of a free shot if he can play the yellow
Yeah,
up to the
down
corner.
Yeah.
If he gets
Getting
it,
the
it's
white
frame
so
on.
the black blocks the red.
Yeah.
He's possible. If he plays the right shot here, I don't think he's playing it. He's playing down the bottom here.
one at the top here.
He's going to try and snooker him, isn't he?
Yeah, that's still alright.
He's got the snooker on the one to the left, but it's a thin cut on the one to the top right corner.
The only good thing about leaving the one on the side rail is a bit of a free shot to play down the rail to cover the bag where he's bumping that red.
He's not going to. He's going to have to try and do something off it, isn't he? If he's going for it, because it's going to be his last ball.
I like the yellows being on here. I think that there's a
I think if he plays it, he's got to play it early. Like he could bump this one in this left middle, one in the opposite middle, play the one down the rail.
You could leave that one.
He was walking before he even hit the white. I actually think he overtook the white. He must have played that behind his back. He was walking before the shot. That's an absolute giveaway.
And that one on the right rail. That one down the right rail would have blocked the pocket as well.
All I can say to all you kids watching, concentrate on every shot.
Tony's left himself a little bit of a harder black than he wanted. He could be flicking this yellow. He's got to watch the middle pocket here.
I think he's going to hit it close to full ball.
Yeah, but if he hits it just off full ball, he could be going off the middle now. Yeah, he's alright. He's played it well. Judged it.
Good frame.
To be fair.
That puts Cross Keys Silver 3-2 up against Bluebell back. We're just waiting for the next session of players and we'll put them up as soon as we have them. And here's just a few messages from our sponsors.
When it changes, it changes, Andy. Come to the car, mate.
I believe you're right, Joe Hall. He did get 7 balls.
Well done, Joe. You've learnt to count up to 7. You can put your other sock on now, though.
Right, we're going to fill in the other team.
She's right. Where's the cue ball? That's coming. Is that your message? We understand we've got Liz watching on the stream. Hopefully I'm loud enough so she can hear me. Mr. JV.
With his no dad waistcoat on.
Where's the cue ball?
Also think Old Dish is watching tonight, so big shout out to Chrissy Horn.
The dish?
The old Dish is there. The Dish is in business.
I'm not the best person to type in this out.
I don't know whether she called him Chris the Dish or Chris the Flump. I don't know. Imagine BBC Two having hardly any viewers tonight because the 20 people that would normally be watching the snooker are probably watching
now
this.
Watching this.
So the first frame of the second session is going to be Lee McShane versus Liam Ayres. Liam Ayres to break.
There we go, right. Got that up. Right, 3-2 to Cross Keys after the first session.
Well, the frames that could have gone either way, but Cross Keys has sneaked over the line.
Joe's happy about Shane getting 7 balls. That's nice, isn't it?
Sure, that could be a win.
Could be.
we ain't only got Chris Horn, we've got my mate Steve's wife Claire Westbrook watching tonight. I don't think she's ever watched pool in her life.
Card out. I don't even get a break.
But I hope you're enjoying the match, Claire. You might have to take Steve out on a few Wednesdays and Thursdays and trim him up, because I know he's useless.
He's just throwing dry land. Oh, really?
Anyway, what are they doing watching? They're normally in bed by 8:30.
Liam's kicking off, he's not happy.
You get a fucking break.
He wants a break.
Clears up. Someone gets that. Probably me.
Oh, he's looking at the breakout shot. He is.
Just realised that should say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, shouldn't it?
You're kicking off all night tonight, aren't you?
No, not for the order. It's just frame.
No, we're not PPA
Yeah,
left.
you do it. Yeah, not too bad.
We're not PPA left.
I think Lee straight away is looking at trying to break the black ball out.
I didn't realise she's away, isn't she? Yeah.
He can play this and hold on the yellow.
She said try Facebook, so I tried Facebook.
No signal where am I? I've got Wi-Fi, so...
Yeah, the black.
Flick the black out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that'll be me.
And he was always going to hold on that yellow.
That was the perfect ball to break it out. He's struggling a bit now.
Probably know his Dave Stratton.
I think he's looking to see if he could leave one of those two.
It's whether he can play one of the yellows off the red and then the black will go in that corner, but he's missed a bit of a trick there by not flicking the black out.
He could try and leave one of those yellows as his last ball, quite straight, roll through, land on the black to the left corner.
That's if he can leave it, like say, just to flick off the red and in. But
Yeah, it's this guy karaoke. What we're going to do is we'll just have to like turn it down to the actual fight itself, all open till the fight, keep it going. Yeah, I'll be
You might just be able to overhear John. Remember, he's talking about Saturday night. The England team are here all day playing the local teams. Then they've got the boxing and a disco on Saturday night. That's one of our sponsors, the Court.
well, for a minute there, when he mentioned Saturday night, I thought he was going to go into a Wigfield song.
yeah, because what probably happened is people have to move it down a bit.
So Lee certainly wasn't trying to take the pocket there. He's played that short, probably a bit too thin.
I think he's played
Yeah.
to pop that. Still, he's massively in the match here. Yellow that's covering one of the reds, but again, Liam's got a shot to play the red off the yellow and open the bag, hasn't he?
It'll be busy.
But the two reds behind the black aren't easy.
Luke in there.
Okay, no problem.
Excuse me, mate. You're not in the PPA now.
You can't just
Jibber over the card.
I've got to take you first down.
Fuck off, you fuckers. Hey, you got ring from Phil Foden?
We'll have to take it to committee and we'll get back to you. Sean wants a bit of it, doesn't he? You want to be on there, don't you?
Yeah, Luke looks.
Okay, mate, yeah, I'll change it on here in a minute.
I don't know what happened. I'll tell you what it was. I looked at the fucking chest. So we've got no neat cards for me to take away. Is that what you're saying, lady?
I think Liam can count himself very unlucky there with that in off.
Cards are in there.
He's played that shot quite nice.
To get the logo on the fixtures. I've got cards to give you. I'll give you.
That's a real shame.
Depends how quickly I did it. I might go back to something.
That's this frame, isn't it? No, we're still on.
The internet's struggling tonight. That's right, it's still coming through. Let's come back to Google.
We have experienced a few problems with the stream there. Hopefully, if you refresh your page, you should be back on board with us. Lee still has 2 visits on the yellows.
So I think he's going to try and go into this black, but he doesn't need to, I think, does he?
We lost about 10 people there.
He's
He's gone in off, and he's played a shot there that he didn't need to play. I think he'll watch this back, and he'll see that he could have used 2 there on that black.
And then Liam's saying that if he flicks it in a better way and the black then went in the corner, he's got an easy finish. Otherwise, he's got 3 balls. He's got to get the black in the same corner as the 3 yellows. It's not that easy, is it? So trying to flick the black so it went in the opposite corner probably was the right shot. Bit harsh to going off.
But then you could say Liam was unlucky when he went in off to give away the 2 visits.
Yeah,
so it
100%.
swings and
Yeah,
roundabouts
100%.
really.
Yeah, shot selection's massive anyway. See, like that, look. And then again, how lucky is that? That could land 6 inches shorter and he's not on that red. Now he's got an easy drop into the middle with it.
And he's got options now because the red can go to the middle, it can go to the top corner.
Yeah, I think he'll take the one to the left middle first. Because I was saying that the red does go in the corner.
It's a
He'll just top
tricky
it up.
positional shot to get on the one below the
See,
black
he's not
then.
high on the red into the corner by the yellows. He's played that very well. He's played
Yes,
it very
Liam,
well.
come on, son.
He left that short. The white was going away from the other red, but he's played a very good shot there. Yeah, played a good shot.
This was the one that was going to be easier to land on that black.
Yes, Blazy.
Like
This-
shelling peas.
This is potentially a big frame for PSL Cross Keys because that's their strong player, that's their captain there. Whatever is done. The stream seems to be back up to full health, so hopefully you're getting us nice and strong now. So that is now 4-2 to Cross Keys.
Because they were awkward to fit on them all.
You're not guaranteed to pop like they are now. You're not guaranteed to pop when they get onto it, are you?
Because I've got to land the same own skin out.
Oh, come on, where it is, yeah.
It's all right. Yeah, I can play the front, but then they might die.
You can probably just over here, we've got Lee McShane and Mick Dufresne over here just discussing shot selection there. Loads better. Straight away he's gone up green.
When's that? What, tonight? I haven't changed it. No, it's Luke. No, I ain't changed it on the
Hugh Lloyd.
Actually,
So
we
we've
were
now got-
concerned instead of Ray Pizzi, they've bought us.
We've now got Luke Watkins playing for Bluebell back against Lloyd Robinson for Cross Keys Silver.
Spell that right. 4-2.
This could be a big frame
We
for
need
the
we need
Bluebell.
to get back into this. We want that shootout.
We don't want shootouts.
We want to shoot out. We want to shoot out. We want to shoot out.
Yeah, I don't get them a break. Yeah.
That's what I mean, I'll break either.
How come Lloyd gets 2 breaks control?
He potentially gets 3, dependent on how he goes in on the third. The away team, for their final session, can put their players in any order.
Is that how you plan that?
No, they're just saying it's covered their asses.
No, I'm saying because obviously number 4.
Ultimately,
I don't get any.
ultimately, it was like that with the previous order as well. For the first 2 sessions, sometimes that happened, and the third session is a choice.
And you are making
It doesn't matter. We do.
Sorry?
And you are making involved in that.
Yeah, it is a bit.
What the hell are you on about?
You need like a little stand for it, don't you?
No, you can rest it down there, but it's noisy tonight, so.
You've got Luke Wilkinson playing.
Becky's just spotted Luke Wilkinson's been brought into the 10th frame, so the 5th frame of the second session. Again, another new player for Silver today, the landlord of the Cross Keys pub.
CD.
Ooh, I get a break for mine. Fucking
Clearance
hell.
to frame. Mike, the clearance to frame. Dishes.
when you were filling in the second session on here, you put the first one that said Michael, spelt wrong, say, and then you put Mike. I was waiting to put Michael Dufresne. I don't know if it's douches, is it?
Douches. Andy Dufresne.
Yeah. Andy Dufresne.
Oh, I tell you what, I don't think he meant to put that, did he? But it's still
It's
going.
right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Becky's just reliably informed us that she would now be going for it. Now he's accidentally
And she
potted
plays
the
for
last
England.
ball.
She plays for England, so that matters.
Just to add to the credibility of the first live streamed match for PWR.
Becky's blushing.
Oh, that's a good shot. Stay there. If that stays there, that's a good shot.
Great
Sorry, it
shot.
didn't sound like I was supporting him then,
Do you
did
know
it?
what I mean?
I'm a little bit. I wanted to go 7-0.
We do want to see a 7-0.
We do,
For the neutral, it makes it.
That's shootout.
It's basically a penalty shootout.
Black ball on the spot.
White man
Anywhere
line.
beyond the line.
Yeah.
And is
Each player has
it
one
5
shot.
aside?
Best of five.
Five
So
aside.
the team choose.
Have you seen a
player.
penalty shootout before?
Nah.
No,
You've never seen a penalty
Oh,
shootout
penalty
team?
shootout.
Yeah, but it's the same.
Oh,
So
right, okay.
obviously Lee will pick 5, Andy will pick 5, and you just take
So
alternates.
if they both keep potting, you just carry on with
Yeah.
the same
Sudden
player
death
or
after
different
5.
player.
It's different players, 5 players, and then after that you just keep choosing different
Okay.
Go for any players, yeah.
I like it.
It's good. It's better, isn't it?
It's exciting.
Just, yeah.
If we get to it, it'd be nice because it is
No,
exciting.
it wouldn't be nice.
It would be very nice.
Yeah, no,
Because
I
Mike,
like it.
Mike will be right under it and possibly will miss. And I will have a quid on it as well.
I'll have that quid now.
Mick will be giving it the old chicken winners, won't he?
Yeah, he will be. He'll be like, he'll be going.
Nobody wants to be that first miss.
We're not in Yarmouth, it doesn't
I
matter.
honestly think that there will be a few misses if it's a Blackpool shootout. And it shouldn't be really, but there will be. This is a tough shot he's got here, isn't it? Can he play cushion first or screw him back over? Oh, of course he's playing off the yellow.
Yeah, he's playing off the yellow.
He should have got better on that really, shouldn't he, I suppose. But it could, I think he'd get away with this because he could hit it thick and it still kiss the other yellow and go in.
He definitely gets that.
It can still go off. It can still go off both yellows.
Anything thinner than full ball when he pops it.
Yeah, he's got it. Shot Luke.
Very good finish there.
Go on, Luke. Right, White's just hit me there, face.
That just really impacts on how important that last frame was.
Yeah, massive.
Lee needed to really win that frame to really support his team in this one.
Who's up next?
Becky Watkins versus Michael Dufresne, the two players that were just over here.
Yeah. That was a good win for Luke. That to get Lloyd out of the way. He's obviously the most dangerous player on the team. Just a little reminder of our sponsors while Becky's getting ready to break.
Lloyd's a little calmer this time as he's setting the balls up.
He's been brought back down to reality, hasn't he, a little bit. But that's the way it goes sometimes. It's a frustrating game. Oh, she's got a ball. Oh, Topper's got a ball.
It's not a big split though. A lot of balls gone to the left rail.
I don't know what we'd be going for here. You'd like to say reds, but
I think it depends how you're planning on playing the frame. If you want to keep it a bit tight, you could take yellows. But again, like you say with the
there
reds,
is
you
a-
could take that pocket and push it down
yeah,
there.
exactly. I think she's got to stick to the reds and get the ball down the rail. I mean, there is a finish there. If she got where this yellow was on the left hand side of the table, she could top the one down the rail, follow through, pop the red next to the yellow in the other middle, and she'd be moving.
Gives her a
beyond.
chance.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, she can get on it now.
She's got
She can
a
get on it now.
lovely angle
She
here.
has, yeah.
She's playing on at least the 2 balls here. The one in the middle of those
that-
3.
The furthest one to
She's
the
going to
right.
pop that one
The
now.
furthest one to the right, left. So he might go in the middle still as well. I don't think she should have played that shot.
No, she should have played the one in the middle of the
Yeah.
3. And then she lands on 2 balls.
Exactly, yeah. She's trying to get too accurate there, I think.
Now she might have to push into the yellow just above that red.
Yeah, I can't see the angle properly from here, but I don't think it's great.
I don't know. It looks on here, but I don't think it is on the table.
think she's got to play the red in the top right corner.
I think just that one wrong shot there is taking the clearance away here, unless she does a very good positional shot.
Oh.
She's tight in behind that yellow.
She didn't want to be there.
Is that the pressure of being on the stream?
I don't think so, Becky. She's played on it before, hasn't she? So you'd like to think that. But I say it's different. It's a Thursday night. It's the first time we've done this, and it's a tough match as well, isn't it?
And we're not that far away from the players, and I know from playing on the Hearts Tour and losing from a massive lead, you do start to hear, when you play a bad shot, you start to hear everything that the commentator says.
Yeah, people are talking, and you know there's more people watching this game than there normally is.
I played one bad shot, lost a big lead, and I heard every single thing that the commentator
That's
said.
not turned out too bad for her though. She's definitely limited Mike's options here. But I think I still obviously want to be yellows.
She's still got similar shots she can play next time she comes to the table.
Mike's got a couple of awkward yellows. So I'll tell you what, he's absolutely difficult. She can play. She can sort of get it out and then get the white in between the two reds at the middle of the table. She's going to only leave an option of one ball, I think. Oh, she went for it, which was...
She's gone big there.
She's got her balls out, but I don't think she's going to have a great advantage in it.
I'd like to see the shot to get on that black from there. So there's a little bit more space around the black ball now for Becky to potentially see if she can expose with the two visits.
Mike's still learning to hit with the white ball.
Becky's got a big chance here, but that first shot is a little bit loose. I think she's tried to break into the yellow and red on the left hand side of the table, and she's run straight past them. She's trying to look at how she's going to break into that yellow and black.
Yeah, I mean, if you obviously can leave him there if he wants to, but I don't know what he needs him for, so he's not going to get him. Okay, cool. Want to cheers?
She knew she was going to have to give one of her shots away there because of that poor positional shot that she'd played. Luke Watkins took out a very nice finish against Lloyd. Yeah. I was just going back on. Yeah. I don't know what you've done though.
Could it change the strength of the Wi-Fi?
Becky's in a bit of trouble here. No, actually, saying that, he's probably left her a shot to push the rod up the cushion.
She's given away a bit of a chance though a moment ago. Mick played his shot. He's given 2 shots away. And her first visit, she's tried to go into the balls on the left-hand side of the table to develop put herself in a lot of trouble.
It's a bit unlucky that it's double bounced the white there, but a couple of texts as well. Old A Train as a Clark's watching the match now as well, and Sam Boom. I thought Sam was at work.
He's probably watching it at work.
I wish I had a job like him. I'm always flat out at work.
Is your boss watching?
The boss of the stores is watching.
Looks like we've got Andy Folkes and Andy Cook both on watching the stream as well.
Nick's had a twitch up there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not always easy playing against an England international, especially when they're a woman, because blokes mostly crack up against women. She's still not in a good position here though. That's a great shot.
Good shot.
That's a great shot.
Don't be ahead. You're calling a shot before it happens.
Doesn't lock.
Even when I was watching that, I was done around. Commentator's eye, mate, that was. That's all that was, commentator's eye.
Do you know what? She's got absolute nothing on that black. Unless you can just run it through a little bit and then you play the long.
Yeah, I was just going to say, leave it on the blue spot-ish.
I didn't know if she could stun before, put it in the right. Depends how straight she is. She's going away from it, is she, or going towards black or away from the black?
I think she's going a bit towards the black, but I think always behind the yellow.
Generally quite straight.
She's stunned to this left cushion and with loads of right hand side and try and kick into it. She's got that sort of angle on it?
No, she hasn't got that key now.
She hasn't got that ability yet. I don't know, that's what she's looking at. I think she's going to try and do that.
Do you know what? I'd be even tempted to jack up and just top right into that and then smash into the yellow.
So ain't a bad shot, just drop it in and get the black in front of the yellow over the bag. Because you can see the gaps, you'll get in the gaps, you can cut it in front of the yellow over the... Yeah, that's what she tried to do, stun it off the cushion on the side.
I was saying that she's knocked a couple of his yellows into great positions around the black there, but I do think she'll be getting snookered.
She's going to be in a lot of trouble after this visit.
Yeah, I think she will. But when you're forcing him to pop the one over the pocket, get out the snooker, you could leave him in trouble again.
Oh, it's off.
That's a ridiculous. It's unlucky again. Slight flick.
That's massive.
Yeah,
But it's not left it easy.
It's loose with the cue ball, to be honest, isn't it?
Even with two, this isn't easy.
Just the first shot, and you just got to judge the pace right. Just flick off the left-hand side of the red, set it up for the corner.
She's put it a bit more to the left than this.
I would as well. She has played that very well.
That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect.
Just make sure you don't underhit it. You've got to go past the blue spot.
Be too far, don't be too short.
Exactly.
She needs to just come around and check where the least point she can be. As soon as she's past that, I would say it's
Your mate's left his keys here.
hello? Hi, Pam.
I think she's under
That
it.
has pulled up short, I think.
I think she's under it.
Yeah.
She might have to play this with a bit of right hand side to switch it in a bit, because I don't think the angle's there. I think she's going to hit the yellow first.
Mick thinks that this black ball goes.
Yeah, it did go.
Yeah, she's got it. Well done.
It looked like she just fell short.
Big
there,
frame
but
there.
obviously not. Yeah, it's a
They
massive frame.
they gave that frame away to go 4-2 up, and then Bluebell, 2 great frames there,
Once she
and
messed
they've
up
pulled
on
it
the
back
last-
at 4-all.
The last red of that, she should never be having a shot on the red.
Absolutely
Let alone
right.
2 shots.
Game on.
Yeah.
Game most definitely on.
Last 2 frames of this session could be quite important. We'd
That's
like to
the
see him
beauty of
shared.
pool, and
Yeah.
You're only one little mistake away from being back in the game, and Mick's
Who's
played
up
a
next?
howler, really.
It's Ross Balderson and Tony Brown. Oh, it's going to be a tight game. It's a tight match.
Yeah. Best of 7 now, all of a sudden.
Some good shots as well.
This is a bit of anyone's, to be fair. I slightly fancy Blossom. Played well in his first frame. I think Tony got off lightly from someone messing up really, and giving him a few good chances. But
Tony to break.
was it them well?
Hit them
How
well, but
unlucky is that?
cue ball.
He was a bit unlucky with the cue ball there.
He's got half a sniff there. He's got a very good chance here now.
It's a big split, that is. He's probably going to take the yellows.
He's got to go
here.
yellows. He can't not go yellows. Got a couple of tricky positional shots to go.
But you fancy first one with cue ball in hand, you can play one of the tricky positional shots then. Make sure you got the right angle for that one in the middle.
That's the only awkward. He's got to pop that early doors, hasn't he? He's got to get on the one near the...
He's got a good ball to get on it well. One near the middle, hasn't he?
Which I think that's the shot. He plays the one in the corner now, the one there is the white. Yellow on the right hand side of the table into the middle. I think he's then got to pop the one into the bottom right hand corner, because that yellow blocks the other one from going in if he leaves
Does it
too
definitely
late.
block it though?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that yellow goes past it. We're sitting here.
Scott's going to have a little look. It goes in.
It goes in, the top yellow goes in.
Yeah,
so
both yellows
all
go.
them shots I've said are totally irrelevant. Yeah, just pop all the easy ones.
He's going to be all working towards getting on that ball on the ground, isn't he, against the black for the last shot.
Not played the greatest shot there, to be fair. It's a bit in no man's land.
He had quite a big target as a margin for error on it.
And he's a long way too far. 5 or 6 inches too far.
It's not a good shot.
Puts a bit of pressure on your next shot, and that's when you start falling out of position.
I don't know if you just drop it in and play the yellow goes up past the black. You can just drop this one in maybe. It looks like one.
He's taking the
He's
hard
looking
one,
one around.
which I suppose
too bad, is it?
isn't too bad. He's got
a hard shot no matter what he
he's
plays.
got reds blocked by yellows, or no,
missed it.
but he's still not in a bad position.
He's missed everything there. He just
I
has
don't know
to
what he went for there. The pot in the corner or the double in the middle. I don't know what he went for.
Not sure it's...
Tony's got a ball to develop him. He's even got a first shot, but
He might come off the back cushion.
yeah, that wasn't a shot, I think. I mean, he's had a good result out of that. He's had a bloody good result out of that.
It's in the office. Oh, right.
See if he's going to look to break this ball out, this red out with the yellow, or try and play a containing shot down here.
Where he's going with this, because he's got a red that's really awkward there.
He's possibly just going to try and cover this, isn't he? Yeah. I mean, Ross.
With that red awkward, Ross all he needs to do is get that yellow away from
Well, yeah, there is a double though. He could leave the double with the red onto the red over the pocket, so he needs to be a bit careful. I'm not sure if it's worth trying to use yellow to knock the red out away from the pocket. I think I'd be trying to do that. Because while that red's over the pocket, he's got an easy double.
Red, knock him straight in. Leave the white there.
No, I don't think that's a shot. No, I'm not sure what. Again, I'm not sure what Ross is doing here, but is he trying to get on it?
He's probably going to play the long back double on the yellow.
Possibly, yeah. But
near the pocket covers this red, doesn't it?
right, this is a big frame in the match. This is to take the lead from the Bluebell from being 2 down, forward it back, and not sure what he's playing here.
He's played a good shot there.
Has he covered that red? Oh, it's coming! I think the red still goes. Yeah, and he's left the double. He's not really thought about that shot. He's left Tony a big target here. He's going to move the other yellow out the way. Oh no, he's not. Tony's not seen it. Oh well, he's let Ross off there. He really did let him off.
I think all he'll do is you got to
flick the yellow over. Yeah, get the bag.
Leave the white on the back cushion.
Just make sure you get the bag now. That's what you got to do. I mean, he might be tempted to move the red, pop the yellow, move the red, and then he's got the yellow over the pocket down here. Go for it.
It could go wrong, couldn't it?
Could easily go wrong, but remember his last frame, he went for a clearance when he didn't need to.
It's not a bad shout, really, because the ball's right over the bag. You'd be very unlucky not to land on the yellow over the pocket up here, but it can happen.
He's looking positive here. He looks positive here, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's played into it. That's.
It's a very good attacking shot. He's got to play a good shot here if he can throw it a little bit to the left.
He's got to really dig into this, hasn't he? Cool. He's pulled right across that. I say he took a chance he didn't need to. He's pushed the boat out, and I think he's going to drown. Tony's coming down. He's landed a little bit in there. He's got to play a fairly accurate positional shot next. He's got to get the area right for his ball. What's that like? Is that alright? He might have to play the black in the middle as well.
Not bad angle, but you don't want the cue that close to the rail.
I think he'd like say he just drops it in, drops the black in.
It's definitely missable.
Slightly over here.
Definitely missable. I fancy him to get it though.
Yeah, he should get this.
Yeah, he's got it. Good shot.
10 out of 10 for Ross being positive there, but when you're going to throw all your eggs in one basket, you've got to make sure them pots. Well, he's put it right over the bag there, and it wasn't right over the pocket.
He was another 2 inches out from that.
Yeah, he's
It was
thrown his
awkward.
arm at it, he's twitched.
It was awkward because it wasn't quite straight, but there wasn't enough angle. So he had to, I think, screw in, possibly slightly off that yellow.
But then, like that, he could have just flicked the yellow, put the ball over the bag, and not gone for it. He's thrown all his eggs in one basket, gone for it, and when he has to pull one good shot out, he's
Shane Woods and Luke
not got the
Wilkinson
metal
next.
for it, has he?
To explain that session.
We started now.
No, we'll start that session. It's Luke. We get to choose. Just explain how it works.
So this is our final frame of the second session. When we go into the third session, the away team can play in any order. So they have a little advantage against the home team. The home team have to stay in their original order, but the away team can choose who they play. They can give their players, they can choose who breaks, who they play. It's a potential big advantage for the away team. So this is the final frame of the second session. Luke Wilkinson against Shane Woods. We'd like to see
Shane to break.
Shane to break. Cue ball down off the break. Looked like he was going to get a nice cue ball with a good split there.
Yeah, nothing better. He's potted the ball early. White was in the middle of the table, then kissed the ball and gone in off in the middle. To be fair, quite a few people have gone in off from the break tonight. It's got to be third or fourth time.
Apart from Becky's, most of the frames have been quite nice splits as well. Not many comments on the YouTube channel. If you've got something to say, write your comment in there and we'll respond. Got a chance here, yeah.
Is he going to try and top into the black?
He should do. He should try and play the ball into the corner, run into the black and the red. He don't look like he's. Looks like he's queuing low.
Still in the cross. Still in
Yes.
Oh, it must go. Where's he knocking the black? Is he going to knock the black in the way of the other red?
I think he wants to just try and kiss off it as he runs past it.
That's
Really.
how hard
It looks very close though. It's a black first, to be fair. Glad the refs moved in to have a closer look.
And he rolled it as well to help him out. He's played that very well.
Still got to play a shot here with this one, this red that's close to the yellow.
The cross keys landlord is taking it on himself to get the team back in front, give him a 2-frame lead. He's got a tricky little shot here. I think I'd play it extra hard to bunt the yellow out the way.
Get that yellow right out of your way. The only thing is that yellow goes close to the black depending on how you hit it.
I don't think it's going to go. Yeah, if he hits it hard, it's going to go past the black as well. It's a sort of shot you can basically play as hard as you want. Because the white's not
fancy in this one.
Oh, is he going to? Can he get? I don't know if I like this. Is that easy to get the black from there?
I think that looks okay. I think he can just screw straight back.
Oh, sure he can.
I think he might be able to screw and maybe kiss the yellow even and come out with the white.
No, I definitely wouldn't have played it this way, but
So he should be playing to the yellow, yeah, come out with the white.
And that's
Just
out
under-
far
just
enough.
under hit that. He can get the
far
pot.
enough, yeah.
he's just going to watch this white here, isn't he?
You'd rather it be another 3 or 4 inches further back.
Is he going to flick off the yellow and go off in the middle?
Where's the white going? Where's the white going? Always fouled short.
Silver with a 2-frame lead again.
High five in.
Big advantage there. Big advantage.
So now Silver, as the away team, they have the choice of where they put all of their players in these final frames. So they can give their big breakers the breaks. They choose who they play. Big advantage for them. Becky, what do you think to the away team having the chance to put their players against whatever player they want to play and put them whether they break or not?
Get the opportunity to change our format as well in third sesh.
Interesting thoughts.
Scott's took them on board.
Bring it up at our first AGM.
I've seen the league.
But you'll get a chance to do that in.
He's
When you play home and away, I know the league.
Fellaini's gone.
So you'll get a chance to do it against someone. They'll get a chance. The cup's different. You're in luck.
For those that want to keep up to date with the football, Fellaini's just been sent off.
It looks like
So they're gonna. What are they on now? 6-4.
Yeah, load up one now, I think.
They had a couple of big frames there. The first one in that session.
You'd think they'd work with the brakes as well, wouldn't you?
I think you're going to expect to see Lloyd and Mick breaking. They've got 3 breaks in this session.
No, they ain't told us yet.
No, they got 2, haven't they?
I would say it would be Lloyd and Mick.
Silver away.
It depends who won. Who won the lag?
It would probably be similar to the first order, wouldn't it?
I think they won the lag. I think that we may find Silver have got 3. He does. He does touch him. He's gone. Can't argue about that.
Look at the way he's gone down.
Yeah, I know.
I think with that, his head got
Because they're opposite back to them having any order. They should always play the third.
Bring it up next time, maybe.
See what I mean? Because when you could lose a lap, but then you're still at a disadvantage in the last session.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah. What do you think? Regarding how forward.
Two of the highlights.
So we're just waiting to hear the third session. And really for the away team, it is quite a tactical point here. They've got to figure out who plays who gets the breaks. We've got every player on the team giving their own input, who they think's playing who should be breaking, who should be playing.
So you're just waiting for the team order.
So we've still got the same order for Lee McShane's team. It's going to be Lee McShane, Luke Watkins, Becky Watkins, Ross Balderson, and then Shane Wood at the bottom.
Sorry, who's it? We've got the order.
Oh, but we don't go into the 15th frame, so that's where the knockout, the black ball shootout would be at that point. So Shane's played his last frame, but he could be back. He could be back for the black ball knockout.
Has it started? Where's the order? Yeah, really?
So we've got Luke Wilkinson, played the last frame, broken dished straight back on again.
Luke, stand for a second, mate.
I think that was quite a good move. Luke Wilkinson's broken dished. They've put him straight back in.
Who's after Lloyd?
Danny Brown.
Yeah, so lose on purpose then, yeah?
Becky's just giving Luke a little bit of banter.
Some new order to finish off.
Are we starting?
Go, mate. Let's go.
Okay, third session. Luke Wilkinson to break.
It's just a chat. YouTube.
Well, the balls, he's got a split, but that yellow's made this black awkward.
That's what I deal with every day, mate.
So 6-4. I think Lee's taken the time here to really think about what he's going to be playing. He knows that for his team this is a really important frame. As the captain, he's got to be taking this one out. He needs to get his team within a frame. So I think it's still open table. Yeah, the Bluebell really do need. The captain's on.
I'm hoping to go for 7-all. I am.
Yeah.
I want to see this
I
black ball
think we do.
shootout.
And I think Lee will be expecting to get 2 out of 3, so he needs this one to get there.
Yeah, we've got a six valve Kingfisher, like the newest ones, and there's only 3 of us there. Happy days.
Caravans are weird for this one. You normally get good caravans this one.
I always request something from them, but only like a 4 bird if there's 3.
Oh, it's flagged as offside.
Who's the offside?
He's only a mile offside.
He's miles off.
So we're diverting off the pool here. We're just watching the Manchester derby, and
It's a bit more interesting.
Jesus thought he'd won the match, but he's not as almighty as what he thought. Yards offside. Anyway, back to the pool.
Just to spoil anybody's night if they're watching Match of the Day tonight and don't want to know the score.
They can watch it, but they ain't going to see any goals.
So far.
6 minutes at a time.
It's going to be 3 goals in 6 minutes.
I fancy only one wins it.
Looking here, Yellows is massively favourite in this frame now. If he can hit the red on the back cushion here, bump it off that red, bump the yellow off the red, open them up a bit. All his balls are in the open then. Oh.
So good sportsmanship there by Luke Wilkinson. He's just called a foul on himself.
Good sportsmanship or bad reffing. That was red first all day long.
Well, I think the main thing there is that you've seen good sportsmanship from the player, and he's called it on himself.
And yeah, but on the flip side, we have seen some bad reffing there as well. He was obviously watching the replay to that Manchester goal and not concentrating on the pool.
I've just watched the replay, and it definitely was red first.
100,000,000%.
That's the positive thing here of being a few seconds out. I've watched it
again. Yeah, he just watched it. Yeah. It was clear anyway.
Yeah, it was red.
I thought it was reds.
If Ivan Knight's listening, no, it wasn't copied. We think you've done what is known as made it up. I'll take a punt at that one. I think that's probably what Luke Wilkinson might be thinking here with his shot selection. I might take a punt at that one.
Yeah. He's in a bit of bother, that's a fact. Lee's got to be knocking him in. So he did that. Ooh,
do you know what though? That's worked out not terrible.
Yeah, you have to wait till in between frames to come up.
Or go and look at the card over there.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, here. I wouldn't be surprised here if we... I think Lee's ultimately going to have to play a DF in this top left corner.
Yeah, Lee's...
if he gets rid of that yellow, it puts a yellow on the wrong side of the black. He's got a yellow on the wrong side of this red.
If he does,
he's got to DF that, and he's...
It's pretty much a case of you DF'd each other first, wasn't it? So it's some sort of advantage.
But then, if Luke DFs now, it could be a different game altogether. Exciting tactical frame here, as Becky says.
I called the shot you played, Bex, didn't I? On the one in the middle. I said you try and pot it, stun off before the middle bag was side to hit the black.
Did I play the right side?
Yeah, you played the right side, yeah.
You just missed the pot to the wrong jaw.
Yeah, that's because...
I don't know what sort of angle you had on it.
It is a bit hard, wasn't it?
So is Luke playing to land to do the DF? I feel like it's getting too late in the day. Tell you what, that red goes past that yellow. He's got to play it.
Lee's got to play the DF. I'm surprised Lee's pretty knowledgeable. I'm surprised he's... yeah. I'm not sure what he's really looking at.
We're just waiting really for Lee to play the DF in this top left corner.
It's Lee on reds.
Lee is reds.
He doesn't have to though, doesn't he? Yeah, he doesn't have to. He'll still be favourite, won't he?
He'll have yellow wrong side of the black, yellow the wrong side of the reds. But he's not playing it. He's DF the other way. I think that's a poor shot selection.
Not so sure because Luke can't. Well, I don't know. He can hit that yellow into the black and see what to say that the black might be going in. That's why he's left it there.
I think it would have played the other DF.
Well, he's not forced himself a chance.
If it's a foul snooker, he's going to be
Could he can hit that yellow on the side back?
I don't know if Yeah, but can he sit both sides of it? I'll tell you what, it's really close.
I think that the red is too far across.
The cushion side's irrelevant, it's just the right hand side, isn't it?
We're just sending John Rowe from the commentary box over to see if he can make a referee's decision on this. We think that the red is too far along the cushion to be a foul snooker. But he's given it a good thought.
I think it's close.
Looks like he's going to borrow a cue ball.
Yeah, you've got to borrow a white.
He's
Put
going
it
to
right
use a
next
cue
to the
ball,
yellow
yeah.
and see.
John's first thoughts there, he's just looked up to the commentary box and said he thinks it might be a foul snooker. Luke, what do we think? Foul snooker or not? It can't be a foul snooker.
I've just come in and seen it, but who's the foul snooker to?
Well, does that affect the decision?
If it's to our team, it's definitely a foul snooker.
No, it's not. It will be to the other team.
No, I can't see it being a foul snooker then, really.
It could be a foul snooker.
It's a dodgy one.
He's called a foul snooker. John Rowe's called a foul snooker there. That really does change that DF. Well, that's worked out very well for Cross Keys there. It was close, wasn't it, John?
Yeah, it was just literally, he could get to, let's say, he couldn't just quite get to the middle of the yellow ball with the white. So it's, there was nothing in it, it's a couple of mil, but...
The only thing is though, what's he going to play? Because he can't see this one down here.
Yeah. Well, you can play the red onto the yellow now, can't he? Get the put.
Yes, that's not a bad shot, and then he's going to have to play.
But the thing is, he's still got two balls dived, hasn't he? So that's
So
why
maybe he
should have
doesn't
been
want to
knocking,
do that.
he should have been knocking this one in early.
Do you know what I do? Clear up.
Yeah, Becky Watkins, ladies England player, she would just clear up.
But we're not all England players, so...
Yeah, he's going to nominate a ball and somehow get two Dyke balls out in one shot.
We can't just turn around and say we're going to clear up. Yeah, what you say? Yeah, I think once this one gets down there.
Play the yellow into the cushion onto the two reds after.
Would you be tempted just to knock him in with, knock the yellow onto the red in the corner and leave the white on the bottom cushion? Your yellow's over the bag.
As long as you don't leave a foul snooker.
I'd be tempted to do that, I think.
And keep your yellow on the table over the pocket as your first shot if you get